Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So today's video is quite important if you are living off-grid like myself or in the country where you have land, where you encounter the winter situations, or in the spring or in the fall where you get a lot of rain and snow and ice, and of course you get this. You get mud, you get dirt, and of course you lose traction, right? So this particular vehicle here is my my work truck here on the land. It does a lot of different things, and I want to show you guys how to use towing equipment, straps and hooks and rings to get yourself out of a ditch or out of ice or snow or loose dirt, muddy dirt, things like that. And so this vehicle has served us pretty well. It is a four-wheel drive vehicle, low and high. And so what I like about this vehicle and what I would recommend is if you have front towing rings like this, use them, of course. And in the back, not all vehicles obviously come with that, but if you have a truck, you should definitely have some rings in the front of your car. And let me show you the rear of it. Yeah, you can see it's pretty dirty. It's been through the mud and the muck. But the other thing is, of course, your hitch, right? And so with that hitch combination, now this one's an adjustable one, and I would recommend that as well. But with that hitch, definitely are the next things that I'm going to show you here. And so in order to pull somebody out of a ditch or mud or ice or snow, you need something like this. And this is a heavy duty recovery strap. The Homestead brand is Harbor Freight. Not sponsored by them. This wasn't free. This thing has lasted quite a long time. I mean, I had this for at least 5 years. It's towed a lot of things out of the mud and the snow, and yeah, recovered a lot of vehicles. So this thing is rated for 9,000 pounds, and so yeah, your vehicle, depending on what it can tow, it's probably going to be more than enough for it. But you are going to tow vehicles out of places, and so you should use a larger vehicle if you can to tow out. But I've also used smaller vehicles too, as small as a Honda CR-V, which is a very lightweight car. But the other things you might need, and I would suggest you getting them, are these 2-inch receiver hooks. So what you can do is put one end of that rope inside this loop, take it out and put it back in, and then you have one side to tow with. In terms of normal straps, I like this one because you can go around like that, and now you have a really nice pulling area because there's 2 hitch balls on this, and so it secures it quite well. And of course, if you have front rings, the other thing that you need, I think, are these guys. And so these towing loops are really great for that. If you have a German car, Mercedes, BMW, things like that, you actually need this towing loop. And this thing actually screws right into the frame of the car in the front or the rear. So it's nice to have this if you have some German cars, to help out people or just to help yourself out. And of course, like I said, these rings. And so what's nice is you can take the rings out and just put the pin back in and then secure it to your side and go. And yeah, my towing strap here is kind of frayed. It still works pretty well though, so until it totally busts out, and if it does, I'll try to mend it before I buy another one of these. But definitely well worth the investment, and so I would highly recommend that to get yourself out of all these stuck situations. And so yeah, carry them around in your car, definitely the straps. Carry things like these loops around, and especially something like this, which is really nice because it's a 2-inch receiver. It can go in this way or this way, so you can pull straight this way or this way depending on the situation that you need. And of course, yeah, having a hitch ball always helps too if you already have that. And of course, if you don't have a hitch, well, then you're kind of out of luck, right? Unless you happen to have one of these stupid European vehicles that uses one of these guys. And then you can just take this out, put the loop in, you know, and get that in like that, and then pull it with whatever you have. So yeah, these are the things that I think you need off-roading, and definitely on the Homestead. It's something that most people don't think about, but something that I would highly recommend you have, because you do get into situations where you do have to tow vehicles out, all sorts, whether it's an ATV or a truck or a car, or even just a neighbor getting stuck in a ditch, right? So carry this equipment in your car. It's always good to have. It's always handy to have. And to the extent that you have a four-wheel drive vehicle, get that. Something that can tow like a truck, get that. But otherwise, yeah, definitely these are the things I would recommend for living off-grid. Alrighty, shalom.